going on, everybody? Richie here, back again from the Red Planet Gaming, bringing you yet another video. I know it's been quite a while since I've done a sit-down video sort of like this. I believe the last one that I did sort of a haul video of sorts, if you will, and it was basically just everything Hellboy. I think I got like Hellboy 1 and 2 on 4K Blu-ray. I think I got a couple of comics. I might have gotten the game on PSP as well as the original movie on PSP UMD. And then a PlayStation 1 Hellboy game that I randomly found online. So if you're interested, I'll link that video in the description box down below. My cousin also has a series called Nerd Locker, in which he does his own variations of haul style videos. He'll show off his comic books, games, figures. I almost said statues, but I was going to say figures. If you're interested in that as well, I will link the playlist to that in the description box down below. And you can also find our socials such as Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff if you want to follow us on there. I have a plethora of different items in which I've acquired in the last couple of days, specifically over the past weekend. I am currently home from work with a bit of a bout of food poisoning, if you will. I'm coming down from it. So I was like, you know what? I have absolutely all to do. So I'm going to film a video, because what else do you do? So we're going to start off real quick. We're actually going to start off with comic book acquisitions that I made over the weekend. I'm not going to hold you. This first one, I have no idea what it is. I know obviously it's from the world of Hellboy, another Mike Mignola series, if you will. This one is only limited to 2 issues. That's all I know of it. And it is called The Crown, A Tale of Hell. So that is issue number 1. I'm not sure if there are other variant covers, if you will, but this is the one that my comic book shop, my local comic book shop, had. So I figured, okay, this is only going to be 2 issues. Let's just go for it. So I kind of like limited stuff like this. It keeps me from committing to a full-blown series. Another issue that I picked up, which I believe is only going to be about 5 issues or so. I could be completely mistaken, but it's a prequel to the upcoming Disney Plus show that will be hitting that streaming service relatively soon. And that is this guy right here, issue number 1 of Shadow of Maul. I actually went and pre-ordered the 2nd and 3rd issues, which should be coming out April and May. And then I also ordered a variant cover of those 2 issues, and I believe of this one as well. So I should be getting that soon. So hopefully that'll be in another haul video of sorts if you guys are interested. Haven't read any of these yet, but we will definitely do so relatively soon, because that's why we got them, to read them, right? And last but certainly not least, this issue, I had no idea it was out. I had heard about it a couple of months ago. Again, the release date and everything of that nature completely passed me by. And I'm a fan of the 2 movies that this is based on. I actually ordered 2 different variant editions of the first issue, and I also pre-ordered issues 2, 3, and 4. This is going to be limited to a 5-issue run. Can't trust Google AI overview, because I asked how many issues this is going to be, and it only said 1, which is complete cap. That is Smile for the Camera. Again, as I mentioned, based on the 2 films, Smile and Smile 2, which I'm a huge fan of. More so the second than the first. Although the first one is good, I thought the second one was the rare instance where a sequel is better than the original. Next up, we have films. And then last but certainly not least, we will get to the game section. So I picked this up on Amazon a couple of days ago, actually. I'm actually a huge fan of this movie. I thought it was severely underrated. There was a podcast that came out with one of the cast members that was talking about the original film, and then how, I guess, there were plans for sequels that we unfortunately never got or never will. And that is 2017's Power Rangers, that random sort of reboot that came out a while ago. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fine for what it was. I thought it was a nice sort of cool modernization of the story of Power Rangers. So that's that. Haven't checked that out yet. I'm curious to see what that looks like on Blu-ray. Up next, I went to a thrift store on Sunday. So we were filming this, and it is Wednesday. And I found a couple of interesting finds. We're going to start off first On VHS, we have The Mask of Zorro. The box and everything is in completely good condition, to be quite honest with you. I find that interesting. You actually have the Columbia TriStar Home Video sticker still left on the VHS, and then a little bit on the box there as well. Next on the list, Toy Story 2. I have to find Toy Story 1. I'm not going to go too crazy on the Disney movies, mainly because a lot of them I don't have much nostalgic connection to them, other than maybe like A Bug's Life, Lion King 1 and 2. Toy Story definitely for sure was up there. My sister watched more of those films than I did. Some of the other animated features I did not. Again, everything, and this was only $7, y'all. I don't know if you can see the sticker there, but again, everything was intact, the case and everything too. So yeah, I had to pick that up. Up next, we have The Scorpion King, everyone's favorite film starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's all I have to say. Up next on the list, From Dusk Till Dawn on VHS. This was such a cool find. Again, $7 at my local comic book shop. You can see the sticker right there. You can also see the Dimension Films sticker still on the box too, which I find is so cool on the VHS as well. I don't know. It just feels like very like it. I don't know. You don't see that a lot on like home video releases these days. Last but certainly not least, one of my favorite films growing up as a kid, and probably still one of my favorite films to this day because it's just filled with so much adventure and action. It's just a fun time, along with the original as well. That is The Mummy Returns, everyone's second favorite film starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I want to try and find The Mummy, of course, the original one on VHS. I think that would be freaking awesome. And something just slipped out. I didn't even notice that this was in here. That's really cool. Official mail-in certificate. You want to talk about history here? Expires January 2002. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. That is so cool. What the hell? All right, so clearly, well, whoever had this, they were kind enough to rewind the tape. Be kind, rewind. What the hell? There's another thing in here, y'all. It's a 2-for-1 thing from Madame Tussauds. A little advertisement. What a freaking time machine. That's like, wow. Or a little time capsule, rather, not time machine. Wow. That's really cool. I should have looked at that beforehand, but clearly I did not, but that was a really cool little intimate moment to share. Hit that like button if you haven't already, just because of that. And for our final segment, we have the video games. So I'm going to go in order in which that I acquired these. And this is complete inbox. I'll actually open it up just to show y'all. And that is Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2. I initially had this when I was in middle school. Silent Hill 2 and 3, and the third I had with the soundtrack CD as well. It didn't have a box art cover on it, so I just like drew my own like little thing at the time. It was just like a white piece of paper. Unfortunately, that and among other items in my original collection have since been lost, but you know, it is what it is. Some of them I've acquired throughout time. Majority of it I unfortunately did lose. Won't get too much into detail, but slowly but surely I'm just rebuilding a lot of my collection and then just adding things that I never thought that I would acquire. And one of them, I never thought that I would acquire this again. I don't know if we'll go with Silent Hill 3. Unfortunately, the resale value of that item is astronomical. It's like $250 to $300. It's disgusting. But again, complete inbox with the booklet and the disc. The disc is in great condition. I'm not going to take it out because I'm too lazy to. And now I have to get my hands on a PlayStation 2 again, which is incredible. And we're down to the last 3 items. I am trying not to sneeze right now. We're good. Down to the last 3 items. These are all Japanese imports. They've been sitting on my watch list on eBay for probably close to 3 years at this point, if not 2. Definitely over 2. I know that for sure. And I'm surprised it wasn't taken in that time. I finally decided to pull the trigger on it, and it was a collection of 3. They were all 3 together. So we have Biohazard Zero, aka Resident Evil Zero, for the GameCube, Japanese import. That's the back of it. And we have the side of the case. This is 2 discs. This one, as you'll see in just a second, does not come with the little memory card, but that's neither here nor there. This is still freaking awesome, in my opinion, right? So we're gonna put that back into the slipcase, put that down right here. Next up, we have Biohazard 1 remake for the GameCube. This is a remake of the original Resident Evil game. As you can see here, the condition of the box is pretty good. I'm gonna take it out of the slipcase here. I'm gonna put the slipcase down for a second, and then you see here, it includes a little memory card, 2 discs, and the manual. Manuals in video games are such a lost art form. I always enjoyed just flipping through a little manual and seeing the pictures, and even just like, even if it just shows you the controls and like settings and stuff, but like something about that, reading it as a kid, like I always thought it was cool. Last but certainly not least, we have Biohazard 4, aka Resident Evil 4, starring Daddy Kennedy himself, Leon. As you can see here, the boxes, they're in very good condition. There's only like one little like ding on Resident Evil 0 or Biohazard 0, but I'm not really complaining. It's still in very good condition. And then we open it up. Ta-da! Little memory card in there as well. Booklet, 2 discs. Freaking awesome. I'm so happy that I decided to finally pull the trigger and just buy these, because now I get to add them to my collection. Again, which is growing slowly but surely. You know, we are married. We have to be financially responsible, especially in today's economy. But I digress. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Red Planet Army, as I made a mention at the top of the video, where I will be linking the video to my previous haul video, the playlist to my cousin's haul videos, his little series that he has, and then of course our socials, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, anything and everything down below. But like I said, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload or a live stream. Speaking of live streams, I also stream on Twitch myself. Link also in the description box down below. I've been playing a lot of Silent Hill 2, things of that nature, and then of course the replays are also on this channel as well. Anywho, that's gonna do it for now. Hopefully we will be back relatively soon in a sit-down style video just like this with another haul video. But until then, love, peace, and chicken grease, and I will catch y'all in the next one. So thank you all so much for tuning in.